I'm green every single day this week. I'm up $4,000. So I want to do a review. I want to show you what's working well. I want to show you what I think I'm avoiding that other people are not, and it's costing them money. I want to give you some tips on taking payouts. Top One Futures just dropped their lifetime payout certificate here. So you can see my total take is $8,500. I'm looking to take another $7,500 out this month. My plan to do that is to trade 3 50K accounts. I've been copy trading them together, run those up for a payout, $2,500 from each. I'm on my 8th Top One Futures account. I track all of it here in Tradezella. But specifically, we're going to just focus on the 3 50Ks that I'm currently trading, which looks like this. Green every single day, up 5.2K. Total across the 3 accounts, I need this 5.2 to be $9,000. And then I can take the 7,500 out of real money. Taking these sim instant funded accounts and making real money has become like my thing. So I'm really happy and excited to talk to you guys about what I think is working. And hopefully you can do the same. I got a link for, Top One, a couple other prop firms, discount links down below in the description of this video. I think what we should do first is have me brag about our 5-star reviews. We're up to 330 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. If you have any doubts about what we're talking about here, go read from other real traders what they're saying about our program. You'll see a lot of people like Benedict mention Futures 101. That's a free course we have on ASFX TV. I will also put a link for this in the description. In this course, you learn exactly how I trade. Some of it I'm going to show you today, but this course is free. You don't have to put any email in, put your cell phone number in, none of that. Just start watching it and see for yourself. I put out my best information for free. That's how I end up racking up so many 5-star reviews. Also, I'll brag and show you what's going well in the Black Shirt Club this week. We had Nick had the best week ever. And this is half of his accounts because he's copy trading to 50 accounts, $214,000 this week. He actually made $113,000 in one day. We also had another trader in the group, Mark Ross, get called up to Top Step. Mark's actually on the podcast, the Day Trading Show, episode 163. He got banned from Apex, and now he gets called up to Top Step. That's pretty cool. Also taking some personal payouts there, which is good. You saw my certificate already. James took a personal payout. We had Grin taking his first payout. We had Collins taking his first payout. So it was really, really good so far this month. It's been a really good start. I'm waiting for Evan to take some payouts, waiting for Troy and some of our other guys to take payouts. But in the Black Shirt Club, which is our mentorship group, we make everybody post their P&L, as you can see, every single day. So it's full accountability for everything. So that's, a little bit about what's going on with the group. Testimonials are looking good. Black Shirt Club's trading really well. So am I, though, as you can see with these 50Ks. We're going to go over some trades and go over some charts, but let's start with the reports. Tradezella actually just updated this, so it's kind of like a beta thing, but I like it so far. Average hold time on these trades is 1 hour and 20 minutes, trying to milk them as much as I can. Max consecutive losses on this, copy traded trio of accounts is 3. 10 days logged, so that looks good. Average win to loss 1.5. If we go back to the traditional overview, you'll see losing trade 2 minutes. There haven't been many losers. Total number of winning trades 54. Total number of losers is 6. So really good on the wins so far, maximizing those. What do we got here? Average daily P&L is only $580, everybody. Average winning day P&L is $653. Now that's across, I believe, 3 accounts. If I limit this down to just 1 account, this is what I'm really doing. On an average day with a 50K account, my P&L is $200. On the winning days, $217. Losing days, I haven't had one yet on this set of accounts. So for those of you that are wondering about how much should you risk, I like to go for $200 to $400 a day. If you can stack $200 to $400 days, it doesn't look like a lot, right? With just 1 account, it's only 1.7K in 2 weeks. But when you add in and have 3 accounts copy traded together, we're up $5,000 this month. We do even another good week and just stop, we're probably up $7,000 or $8,000 and we're ready for the payout almost. So that's the stats behind this. If you want to see specifics, as we've done on the hot seat stuff of like longs versus shorts, longs, 92% trade win rate, shorts, 83. So a little bit more losses on Monday, took some losses on the shorts. So longs favoring this week for sure. And even last week. Now I do daily report cards every day. Today, we had a great trading session, so I'll show you this. I had 2 shorts today. First, I was short pre-market after we extended from overnight VWAP. That's overnight VWAP down there, the dotted line. You'll see I'm in at 96, out at 90. So I take the trade here at 96. I have a 10-point stop, and I close the trade basically right here at 59.90 before market open. Then market open comes in and sends us higher towards previous day VWAP. That's the light blue line. Once we reject that VWAP twice, and we have orders on Bookmap starting to build down here at 59.90, I get short as we close underneath New York VWAP for 2 minutes. You'll see I don't have any of these weird indicators that a lot of the gurus on the internet use. I just read and react to VWAP. That's what we teach in Futures 101. When we have buyers trying to push through a support level and they can't get through, and sellers step in and take the VWAP, plus I've already made money short today, plus we have this big war with Iran going on, I'm going to be inclined to follow the trend and trade that short. This entry specifically is a mid-range entry. I teach this in Futures 101. You can watch this for free, chapter 11 and 12. That's all you need, and you'll understand how to take this trade. So we go in short. We have a stop at opening range high. Target is opening range low. We hit opening range low 2 minutes before the news comes in. So naturally, I close the full trade. That's exactly what the system says to do. And look what the news pin does. It would have stopped me out at break even. If I tried to just lock the stop and go lower, it would have stopped you out. So I think this was very well managed. And as the day goes on, we get one more idea off of the previous day VWAP for longs. This ends up being the long idea that runs all the way into this afternoon before the sell-off. There's the long idea I just showed you down there. Buyers step in and take VWAP here and take us all the way up to 60.30. Now Iran is attacking Israel and the markets are selling off here to finish the Friday. But that was our morning session. We made money on these two shorts and we were done by 10:15, 10 o'clock. That's a great Friday, right? No, it's the biggest winning day, $175 across 3 accounts. No, I don't need it to be, everybody. And that's kind of what I want to preach. This was the long idea too that I know some of the guys took as we broke that New York VWAP. Let's go to yesterday. I'll show you really quick just yesterday. The best trade of the day was this one. So I get in long here on the New York VWAP break, first trade, in at 60.17, and I only get 1 point out of it because it trails. I end up locking my stop, and I get tapped right there. As soon as it taps me out, I didn't want to be out, and it closes back bullish off the VWAP. I buy it again, same stop loss, 10 points, trading right up into that previous day VWAP, also trading into the orders at 30, at 60.30 here on the Bookmap. So that ends up being a win. So a win from pre-market that I didn't show you, then a break even, and then a win here. You can see that was the break even entry, 17.50 to 18, and then the good trade was 22 to 28 right there. That was yesterday. I'll show you Wednesday this week, one and done. Buying the New York VWAP break, stop at the structure low. Sellers were in, but overnight, previous day VWAP was bullish. Overnight VWAP, not on the screen here, was bullish. So I'm buying that break. Buyers consolidate. No new information to say sellers are stepping in. So we hold that trade and it goes right to where it's supposed to, opening range high. I end up actually not getting stopped on this with the one contract I had because I closed most of it here, right? 47 to 60, you can see. But I didn't get stopped, so I added in here actually and closed it full right there. I nailed the exit at 60.75. 62 was the top right there before it ends up coming back down all day. So yesterday ended up being a really good day. Oh, excuse me, that was Wednesday. Wednesday was really good. Tuesday was the day I actually lost that 150K account. So I traded really well in the morning. Pre-market, scalped this short, love that. Then I get this one on the 50Ks, long. Everybody took this on stream with me on ASFX TV. Make our money here. Great. 22 to 29.50. Love it. And then overconfidence. I'm perfect on the 150K account. So I'm like, all right, let's take something. I locked out the 50Ks. I shorted this move, tried to chase the impulse for another leg down. That failed. And then I flipped and got long and added into it in profit. And then it dumped me and hit max daily loss. This was an account that I had just started. I was like halfway to a payout. And because it had no max daily loss, the max loss limit was hit. So it didn't like soft breach or anything like that. I just lost the whole account. It is what it is. When I get overconfident and I get too aggressive, that's bound to happen. But if we're at June 13th and I'm more than halfway to a payout on 3 accounts and I've only lost 1 account this month, I'd consider that a win. And then if we look back into last month where you saw me take the 2 payouts, if I add those accounts back in, my TOF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts, all the accounts I've had since TOF opened, look at last month. Last month was great. Last month, I had 4 accounts, I lost 2, and still took payouts on 2 other accounts. So I'm still taking payouts, even though I occasionally will lose, on average, 1 or 2 accounts a month. So I think you should embrace the failure of losing accounts and not try to, choke these accounts, especially because I see a lot of people trading prop accounts that are in drawdown. Like, I don't really believe in that. Like, just start a fresh one. It's not personal capital. But people will rip me up in the comments and tell me why I'm stupid and why I'm wrong. I'll just keep taking payouts. I'm not taking the biggest payouts, but $8,500 in a month last month is a pretty good take for someone that's mostly done trading by 11 a.m. That's my stance. So this month has been good. I think what's working well for payouts is, as you can see, some pre-market trading, not fighting the VWAP. I'm trading with the VWAP to win majority of the trades. And I'm scalping. I'm in, I'm out. I'm not getting too aggressive or getting too greedy. Take the wins, stack them up. Look at today. First win was plus 70. Second win gets me another $100. Now we're up 175. Locked it out. Some days, like here, I'll go green on the first trade yesterday. I'll go break even on the second trade, and I'll win the third trade. I'll stack my way to a good, $700 day. That's what I would implore that you guys do. If you want payouts, you can't get it in one day. You got to be able to stack like this. So if you watched all the way through, thank you for hanging out. I've got a new podcast dropping every single Saturday, 8 a.m. Don't miss it. The Day Trading Show, everywhere you watch podcasts. If you need any links from anything I discussed in this video, those will be down in the description. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.